Imagine gravity just vanished. Sounds kind of fun, right? You'd float around like an astronaut, bounce off walls, maybe do a few backflips. Here's the thing. Within 5 seconds, you'd be in serious trouble. Within 30 seconds, you'd probably be unconscious, and within a few minutes, there wouldn't be an Earth left to float above. Gravity isn't just the force that keeps your feet on the ground, it's the invisible thread holding literally everything together. So let's pull that thread and see what unravels. The very first thing you'd feel is that your stomach just dropped, like the beginning of a roller coaster that never ends. That sinking feeling you get on a fast elevator? Multiply that by 1,000. Your inner ear would go haywire because it relies on gravity to tell you which way is up. Instantly, your brain gets conflicting signals. Your eyes say you're standing still, but your inner ear says, you're falling. Most people would feel dizzy and nauseous within seconds. But here's what makes it truly terrifying. You wouldn't just gently float upward. The Earth is spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. Right now, gravity is the only thing keeping you glued to the surface. Remove it, and you become an unattached passenger on a spinning merry-go-round. You'd be flung sideways, not upward, tumbling across the landscape. Everything not bolted down, cars, trees, houses, animals, all of it sliding and lifting off the surface. Within the first few seconds, the atmosphere would start drifting away. Think about that. The entire blanket of air wrapped around our planet is held in place by gravity. Without it, air molecules would simply float off into space. You'd feel it almost immediately. A sudden pressure drop, like being teleported to the top of Mount Everest. Your ears would pop violently. The air would get thinner with every breath. Within about 30 seconds, there wouldn't be enough oxygen to keep you conscious. Now let's talk about water. Every ocean, every lake, every river on Earth exists as a liquid, partly because of atmospheric pressure pushing down on it. As that pressure vanishes, something incredible happens. Water starts to boil at room temperature. Not because it's hot, but because there's nothing keeping the molecules packed together anymore. The entire Pacific Ocean would begin bubbling and vaporizing, turning into a massive cloud of steam that drifts off into the void of space. Billions of gallons, just gone. With the air vanishing, something eerie happens. The world goes silent. Sound needs air molecules to travel through, so as the atmosphere thins out, every noise fades away. No wind, no voices, no rumbling of the ground. Just complete, absolute silence. And look up. The sky isn't blue anymore. That familiar blue color comes from sunlight scattering through the atmosphere. No atmosphere means no scattering. The sky turns pitch black in the middle of the day. You'd see stars at noon. But the scariest part? Earth itself wouldn't survive. Our planet is a ball of rock and metal, held together by its own gravity. The inner core is under so much pressure that, even though it's hotter than the surface of the sun, it stays solid. Remove gravity, and that pressure is gone. The core would violently decompress. Tectonic plates would peel away from the mantle like bark off a tree. The entire planet would shatter into chunks of rock, slowly drifting apart in every direction. Earth becomes an asteroid field. Even if you could somehow survive all of that, your body would start falling apart in more subtle ways. We know this because astronauts on the International Space Station experience something close. Without gravity pulling blood downward, fluid rushes to your head. Your face puffs up, your legs shrink, and your sinuses clog so badly that food loses its taste. Within 2 weeks, you can lose 20% of your muscle mass. Your bones start dissolving at about 1% per month. Your heart actually shrinks because it doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood upward. And it's not just Earth. Without gravity, the moon would fly off in a straight line, no longer curving around us. Every planet in the solar system would stop orbiting and shoot off into the darkness of space. Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, all of them just sailing away in whatever direction they happened to be moving. The beautiful clockwork of our solar system would unravel in an instant, replaced by lonely rocks drifting through an empty universe. And then comes the big finale. The sun itself would be destroyed. Our star is a careful balancing act. Gravity crushes hydrogen inward, and nuclear fusion pushes outward. They're locked in a perfect tug of war that's lasted 4.5 billion years. Remove gravity from that equation, and fusion wins instantly. The sun would expand outward at incredible speed, like a bomb with nothing holding it together. Within minutes, our star would blow itself apart in a flash that would make a supernova look gentle. So gravity is clearly doing a lot more than making apples fall from trees. But here's what's really wild. We still don't fully understand what it is. Newton described it as a force pulling objects together. Einstein said, no, it's not a force at all. It's actually a curve in space-time itself. Massive objects like Earth bend the fabric of space around them, and everything nearby simply follows that curve. You're not being pulled down right now. You're sliding along the curved shape of space created by the planet beneath your feet. So the next time you drop your phone or trip on a curb, maybe don't curse gravity. Because that invisible force, the one so gentle you barely notice it, is the only thing stopping the oceans from boiling, the air from vanishing, the planet from shattering, and you from being flung into the void at 1,000 miles per hour. Gravity isn't just holding you down, it's holding everything together. And honestly, we should probably say thanks more often. If you liked this video, check out one of these, and don't forget to subscribe.